Are they doing the same seed again, or is it a new seed?
Totally new seed, yeah. Oh, oops.
Okay, I figured, yeah. If I got a crappy seed, then I might be a little salty afterwards, but I mean, what happens, happens. I wouldn't take it personal or anything like that, you know, but I would definitely still restart, because that sucks.
Let me take TheCowness' audio, because...
I gotta pull up JackimusWedge's stream again.
And we got a magic container cave right to start here, and of course I had like 1 page left on my notepad. I'm like, that's good for 3 more races. Enhance? I don't know why. I have TheCowness on both screens. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna correct that.
Jeez, Larry.
No, I know. It happens. The runner's also salty. Give me 1 second. I'm going to... Rez, just make sure you... what was in Magic Container Cave?
I don't know, sorry, because I was pulling up JackimusWedge. Now I got everything all up.
Okay. Chat will fill us in. Looks like we found Parappa Cave, the right side of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but both screens are...
JackimusWedge on those amazing, well-designed desert encounters.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of problem here. Hold on.
JackimusWedge in Saria, I believe it is called. TheCowness will tell us what was in Magic Cave right now. Oh, nice randomizer dig. And JackimusWedge picking up the fire spell, which is 62, so he can cast it, but we don't know what it is yet. And there's Great Palace on the west. So JackimusWedge casts fire, but I still don't really... Okay, it's paired with jump. So we got fire paired with jump here. TheCowness having trouble with the same exact encounter. Takes a game over.
All right, sorry about that.
You're good.
I know what it was, but each instance of the window was showing TheCowness and nothing else.
Well, as long as you fixed it for the masses, Larry.
The unwashed masses who probably were spent all their time making comments. But remember, it's not my fault. My computer didn't crash.
Yep, that is true.
So that's the jump area. What items and spells have we seen?
We got Magic Container and Magic Cave. Big shake. And Fire Spell in Saria, which is jump. And it's castable. It's like 62 magic or something.
Well, just like last seed. Except a little bit.
And a P bag. 50 bag.
That's like last seed as well. The one we played before where it was a 200 point dollar store item there.
Yeah, but at least that's 250. That's a little frugal.
Yeah, 50. He just got dig shaked, as we like to say.
Yeah. And there's a useless Death Mountain entrance. Hammer in Trophy Cave. But he wasn't able to grab it.
Both players get fire?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll look at the spell menus.
Yeah, we'll figure out once. He'll probably up A right here. Or actually, no, because he's 90 XP shorter than attack level. Of course, neither of those bots give any XP. Okay, I wasn't watching where Jackimus got life spell, but he just got life spell. I think
most likely it's in Raru.
Yeah.
We find we find Rudo. Any palaces discovered so far?
Palace 3 or 6 right here. Yes. And then Great Palace is just south of start.
Okay.
Still a lot more caves. There's the other Death Mountain entrance, the only one. Only useful one, I should say.
The other one was garbage.
Oh man, Countess just getting trolled with this level. Level up, gets a red jar or blue jar in that moblin. But yeah, the other one was just a dead end.
Got a little, I guess we can call that a little jack.
Pincer.
Jack.
Little pincer, as Brian called it.
Medicine cave for Countess, though, as Jackimus just decides to up A.
Yeah.
Orange diaries are worth 50 more on this redo. 150 right there for...
Yeah, that's really good. Ooh, the glove in Medicine Cave.
Well, he benefited a little bit because he passed up the glove last time.
Yeah,
before going to the east, and now he's got the glove early here, so...
That is very true. But I mean, let's be honest, it wouldn't be too long before he found that glove in the west. It was just south of start, I believe.
It depends on how long and how much of a roll he was on in the east.
That is true.
Exploring all the things, but you know, we can debate about that.
Yeah.
All we want, it doesn't matter anymore.
No, it doesn't. So let's just stop talking about it.
Let's stop talking in like the whole thing. Let's just let the game paint the picture for us.
Yeah, guys. So this is Angry Larry and V Resnor signing off. Have a good day.
That's the longest I went without talking. It's terrible. It's the hammer for Jack.
Yep.
And the glove was in somewhere.
So Countess about to get a fire spell, I think, which is jump. Oh, the lava bath. Yeah, I guess his input got eaten there on that jump.
Three or six finds Rudo, just like Countess did a little while ago.
Yeah, and Countess now has fire spell, which I think I just saw on his menu was his first spell he got.
Yes, he does not. Also, he doesn't have life either.
Right. That was. Oh yeah, that was Jackimus.
Only Heart Container Cave left, and then we have to do something a little bit not drastic, but different to look for the raft here. Yeah,
because then, yeah, your only option is P3 or 6, whichever it is, the other palace or Death Mountain.
You have the hammer, so it might be.
Oh, and isn't it a P-Bag Cave?
No, P-Bag Cave was the P-Bag, I think. The 50-point.
Really?
Didn't we find the 50-point P-Bag in there? Thought we did. I thought you called that out when I was
No, that was on the grass tile, the 50 bag.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think we've seen the P-Bag Cave.
Okay, I wrote it in the wrong spot. My apologies.
Jeez, Larry.
No, it's hard sometimes.
Just giving you a hard time. Jackimus got the glove, though. Oh,
Speaking of hard time, in the transition that makes no sense, TheCowness finds the hammer cave.
Yep. Pretty quickly, too. I don't know how many lives he has, though. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Well, he has one less now.
Yeah. I was judging by his facial expression that was a game over. But he still has 1 life left, but he needs to be careful.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It looked like it was in the initial area of wherever he was.
Yeah, it could have been. Hard to keep a close track.
A couple more screens away from the item.
Yep. Hopefully he doesn't get a red dire in the low ceiling here.
One connection to get the cave, thank you.
Yeah. Ooh.
Lots of lag there for Jackimus. Tell you, those desert encounters are the worst thing in this game.
Oh, and what I say.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well.
But you know, if you if you enter and go back out of that room, that dire or whatever enemy it is, it should despawn.
Is that true?
That's how it works. Yes, it works in vanilla as well. That's a strat they use in any percent no out of bounds. You just it works in the first dire for the hammer cave as well. You just enter the hammer cave and leave, and that red dire will be despawned. And then same with the orange one. Sorry.
You don't have to set it up at all. You just enter and leave. That's it.
Yep, enter and leave. It works for the first large enemy, the dire in hammer cave, and then the one in the hammer room.
Jack's checking to make sure it was not a 6-gem seed. The barrier did kill him. It was more entertaining than an up and A, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, that was a little questionable.
No, it's the randomizer. You never know. That might have been the raft. See TheCowness go here. He's gonna neglect going back to Hammer Cave right now.
Yeah, I'd be a little salty too. Actually, really salty.
This might encourage him to go right back, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna get a life here, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. So, oh yeah, now he's shaking his head.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't I have that 3 minutes ago?
It's castable. Is this the other palace, 3 or 6, or is this the original 3 or 6? Let's see. That's the original one.
That's a good point, Brian. You might be right, because he kept repeatedly dying, game overing instead of up-aying.
Yeah, that is.
Because you did that. He did the same thing when he found the little pincer.
Yeah, he's not playing on his normal setup here.
Yeah. There's the 50p bag.
See Jack exploring Death Mountain right now.
Yeah.
Are we sure we didn't see the P-Bag Cave?
Not positive, but pretty sure. Chat would probably also know.
Yeah, please correct us. I feel like that's the first thing we saw.
Yeah, I don't. No, the first cave we saw was the Magic Cave.
TheCowness is going to take this connector through. It is Fairy Cave. His buddy,
Yep.
the Red Dyra, blocking his way.
Oh, Jackimus finds Hammer Cave. So yeah, I guess you're right. It was pretty easily accessible. So I didn't watch him go through it either, because Death Mountain's all just one big blur.
Yeah, and
It's all just rooms, just combining. Eventually, you get lucky.
and due to the setting up and everything, I don't really have a good grasp of this overworld. I don't know where that entrance to Death Mountain is. TheCowness was there, but after I got the life spell, if I gave up and then got the life spell, I would be going right back there instantly.
Yeah, definitely. Just get it over with, because it's on your mind that you could have missed something and you know where it is. See how Jackimus handles the Red Dyra. He does have a life spell and probably another life. I think another life.
He's low health here. He can cast. Can he? It's magic 1. Maybe he can't because he would have. 62. He can.
Oh, no, you can't even cast life at that magic level.
Oh, what was it? I'm sorry. I was looking at fire.
It's 103.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say if it was castable, he would have cast it. It's 80 for Cowness. It's every single magic point he has right now.
Oh, he tanks it. Oh, just gets poked by the Noblin.
Well, each player is 0 for
That's
1
annoying.
now in that cave. We still don't know what the item is.
Yeah, Jackimus was like half a screen away from just at least finding the item.
Cowness is gonna. Yeah, Cowness is gonna have to take a death here to get through this cave. Not this, the cave in general, not this screen. The next screen.
Yeah. Didn't realize he was going through Jump Cave.
Well, I think he realizes it, but yeah, maybe not, because he's not. He didn't leave a way for himself to die.
Yeah, he's killing all the enemies.
Yeah, he kind of gave a little bit of a look there, but you kind of wanted to die there, buddy.
Yeah.
Jack is on his way back. So perhaps Cowness is looking for another area here. We've not seen one palace, but we've seen every town so far.
Yeah. I'm actually starting to get curious of where the palace is actually located. And we did find a 3 or 6 was I believe from start you go to the left and up, and then Great Palace is just south. But we don't know what the other palace is or where.
We have seen Mito because Jack got downstairs, right? Or am I still remembering the other one?
I think that was the other one. I don't think.
I
You know what? I don't know. I don't know if they.
I thought that's why
downstairs.
I thought that's why we knew it was jump.
Yeah.
But I don't know. See if he uses it. He doesn't seem to be using it, so probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think they found Mito yet. Because they definitely would have had downstab. Because they both got fire. And I believe they're both aware it is jump. Yeah, they definitely would have used it. Because they would have just probably just downstab boosted through the Dyra instead of that crap. Jackimus now has life 4 though, so he's on a mission.
Mito, like Do Re Mi, the musical scale. It makes sense. M-I-D-O. Am I wrong? Do Re Mi? How do you say me? How do you spell me in the musical scale? M-I. And here's your boots and Hammer Cave, H.N.
It is M-I. So yeah, there you go. Boots. No raft though, so could still be Inspectable Rock though.
Jack's gonna do the death, so it's probably confirmed, all but confirmed, that he has no way to up A.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. That is
It's
actually
easily
that's gonna add up.
It's easily configurable, though, if he wants to take
Yeah.
2 seconds to do it.
Yeah, but
He is
it's
racing,
definitely
so.
an add-on.
It's like an oversight. And then they needed to use it, and he couldn't use it. Now it's like, all right, well.
Right. I guess Countess is searching for a way to Spectacle Rock. I believe from the useless entrance of Death Mountain, or maybe it was the good entrance. One of the entrances you could see Spectacle Rock, but it wasn't accessible. Or, never mind, he was looking for Hammer
He was
Cave.
just looking for Hammer Cave again, maybe.
Yeah, I guess
We'll
he
see.
got a little lost.
Jack does find me, though, and he's going to get down stab. So just this last palace we need to find.
Yeah, and a couple, and a few caves, I think, or what?
P-Bag Cave and...
Yeah, P-Bag Cave, and then, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was, dangerous there.
So if this raft is in a palace, if I understand correctly, if the raft is in a palace, that other item in Death Mountain has to be a magic key or a spell item that gives you fairy.
Yeah, I was just learning that earlier when you and Dig Shake were talking about it. I didn't know the randomizer got that smart.
It was always that smart. You always guaranteed to at least find the if required to have fairy or the magic key when you enter the palace. But
Okay.
I always thought that meant. But there are the boots now for. But I could be wrong because I'm kind of like slow to understand what I was always slow to understand what that meant.
Yeah.
But if the item is the raft in a palace, then the game by the logic I think it assumes you have magic key or fairy.
Right. Okay.
And then if that's the case, then one of the two has to be in Spectacle Rock if Spectacle Rock is not the raft.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's really good logic just to know. If I had more of that type of knowledge, I'd probably be a little bit better at randomizer.
There's our P-Bag Cave.
Yep, there it is. And Mito, or Mido, as chat is still debating right now.
No, it's definitely Mito. Well, if it wasn't...
Container.
Yeah, our container.
So yeah, I guess Raft is in a palace, or it still could be in Spectacle Rock.
Raft could be in Heart Container Cave, right? As well. Did we see that when I was?
Oh yeah. That too.
Yeah. If I'm saying if the raft is in the palace, then the Spectacle Rock is magic key. If the raft's not in the palace, then it doesn't matter. Like it's not narrowed down.
Right. And here's another 3 or 6. We don't know.
Hey Max, can you make us a diagram to see how the pronunciation should be of Mito using little Z heads?
All right, I'm gonna guess that this is 3, and yeah, chat is just at our necks about the pronunciation of this.
Yeah, we're giving Dig Shake a little bit of a break here, and they'll be back to making fun of him momentarily.
Yeah, he needs a break every once in a while. Yeah, so we're in Palace 3. So we got 3, 6, and Great Palace on the west.
And the P-Bag
Nice.
in Heart Container Cave. We're going to go ahead and mark that as the thing here. So I'll do that. Boots were in Death Mountain. Yeah, so Spectacle Rock is the raft, magic key, or spell item that's going to give you fairy on the Western Continent. One of the 3.
Oh boy. think this should be an interesting seed.
I mean, based on the way Dig Shake explained it to me early on, which it finally just clicked in my head after, what, a year of playing this game. If I know this, I am straight ahead going to Death Mountain.
Yeah. Makes sense.
If once I exhaust all my other options, that is.
Yeah, of course. And you're just already on tilt and ready to forfeit. Or maybe that's just me.
Oh, that's definitely just you.
Oh, come on, Larry. You know it happens to you, too.
Never forfeited in my life. I enjoy this
Angry
game.
Larry. You're all weak, folks.
Still going through 3 here. We have the glove, so it's no big deal. Both players having the same item and the same spells right now, at this point.
I don't think... Well, we're going to find out in about 2 seconds. Okay, does have down stab. Never mind. For a second, I wasn't sure if he grabbed it.
Yeah, he went out the correct direction of Mito, the one that is half a little Z head shorter after he got down stab.
Okay. Of course.
And we have a boss fight in 3. Hey, V-Rez. Are you grabbing this item?
Up?
After
the item in 3? Yeah, I would look for the item in 3. P3 is pretty short. And you're always going to the right.
I really want to click that, but I'm afraid what's going to happen to the overlay and stuff when I do. But I really want to click it like nobody's business. I might create a fake account just to join chat and click it. You fall? Is everything all right over there?
Oh no, I just wires hitting my desk.
And don't lean back too far, man. Yeah, and Jack's gonna go look for you.
Back. Thank you for that.
Well, here's the thing. TheCowness may think he has the magic key. 2 seeds bleeding into each other. Could be the downside of restarting another one after one was never completed. Or playing 2 races in a row. I'm sure we've all had it happen to us.
Yeah. Jackimus having a hard time with that jump. It's kind of a tight one. Because you have a small window to be able to actually jump. And then it's a 3-tile high one. Just says, screw it, I'm casting jump.
Yeah, I mean,
Fire jump.
That's basically the motto I live by now. I'm not going to be that guy who's too good to use his magic. Let me just cast it.
Yeah, I try to not be like that either. There's no reason really to be. It's kind of how I feel with the Guma fight. Some people say they feel like they're too good to just cast jump and make it easier. But some people it makes it harder for as well.
Yeah, same thing with Thunderbird.
I'll usually cast it if I have low attack and life levels just to be safe, you know.
TheCowness is going to be looking for Spectacle Rock here. He found a dead end. Dead end that was he visibly saw where the rock was in that dead end, though. And you said you saw that before as well, correct?
Yeah, it was.
The other entrance?
Yeah, it was around it. I don't think it was accessible, but you could see it.
See if you can walk there with the boots. There it is, right there.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh, it definitely looks closed in. But there's a couple entrances to it. Gotta love those seeds where you need to go to Spectacle Rock or Hammer Cave, and it's just one single cave that leads to it.
I gotta tell you, I feel like those are a relic of the past. Raft in 3.
3. Nice, more randomizer action.
You mad? Who are you mad at? You seem upset. Let's
Just,
talk about
just
this.
calling it out as I see it, Larry. You know that.
Let's talk about this for a little bit. That means that the item in that Countess is going to arrive upon eventually is going to be a spell item for Fairy or the Magic Key. So dipping in here is not necessarily terrible for Countess. It's going to be helpful.
Yeah, it definitely will be. Unless it takes him a long time to find that respectable rock.
What is terrible is the fact that Jackimus has to take a death and game over.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that's also terrible because, like I said earlier, that's definitely going to add up to a couple minutes worth of time.
Countess gives up the search. Maybe he's going to go back to the beginning and start over, or he's going to just go into a palace.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, he's definitely contemplating now, looking at him on stream.
Here's our first look at the Eastern Continent here.
Yep.
Greeted with a
Two
nice
caves.
little grass valley, a couple caves, yeah.
Yeah. Got 3 caves already, so.
There's nothing annoying about the Eastern Continent layout at all yet.
Yeah. Could be worse. You could be greeted with just so many cross tiles. You can't do anything except take at least one.
Oh,
And
endless
then
swamp,
just invisible moas.
endless swamp or endless graveyard right to a
Yeah.
bridge. He sees a desert tile, he's gonna go for it. See if it's the desert
Yeah.
tile or if it's another one.
Yeah, if it's a pea bag, that's not too bad either. Oh, a little pincer.
Well, here's the downside of that, and we know Jackimus has to get a game over to essentially up A because of his computer problems, and the new computer he's on doesn't seem to have the ability to map a key mid-game. Taking that little digger right there, a little Jackimus, is going to be, if he has to up A, he's going to take a little longer killing himself now.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So hopefully he makes good use out of this set of lives, or at least finds a palace to up A out of.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. He can't up A.
Oh.
But
Jeez.
he's on the Eastern Continent, so maybe he'll find the raft pretty soon. We'll see.
I'm just gonna stop talking.
No, please don't.
Oh man.
There's the Valley of Death right there, though.
A lot of caves at the very start, though, of East Continent, which also means he's probably gonna have to take one or more to get to the other areas of it, which may or may not suck because there might be a bunch of invisible moas or blue and Zalphos in low ceilings.
No, if he knows what the entrances, beginning and entrances are what they look like or how to identify them, a lot of caves early on could help you because you know what cave you're looking for, or you can narrow it down to one of 2 that may cross to the other side based on which entrance you go in and how similar they are to other caves, like this one right here. Could be one of 2 caves, the Valley of Death 1 or Valley of Death 2.
Right.
If
That
it's
is
one,
true.
yeah. So knowing what's out there and what you're looking for will help you get to the area you need to get to. So.
Yeah, definitely. See, that's why you're better at randomizer than me.
Well, in theory. And then right now I'd be in Palace 6 trying to find the anything.
So this looks like a pea bag cave. Yep, 2 large enemies, as you just told me last week.
2 large enemies, yeah, and more importantly, you're going left to right, and they're steps up or steps down is the best way to identify it.
That as well.
Well, there's your magic key, so it had to be magic key or the means to get fairy, and it's going to be magic key in Maze Island, in Death Mountain for TheCowness.
Right. So that's pretty good for him, although he's a little behind. He still needs to find the raft, and we're going to see how long it takes for him to realize he needs to dive into 3.
P-Bag in P-Bag Cave number 1. You got any problems with that?
You know what? And I'm just going to let that one slide.
You want to talk about that bridge in that last seed that kind of went right into the mountain some more?
That was actually great. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good design there.
Well, Countess is in 3 right now. He has the glove. He has down stab.
Yeah, so he's 4-2-3. He's pretty well suited to get through this palace pretty quickly.
Yeah, and you gotta get through both of the glove block rooms, I think, first.
Yeah. Jackimus finding that EXP tile, which might be another bag or a jar or a pincer.
How many jars in Nukasudo? 7.
7.
Countess is gonna grab that key. Never gonna have enough keys, even when you have the magic key.
Yeah, it wasn't. Never mind.
I think this was the exact room where he didn't grab the key the first
Yeah,
time.
I was.
Yeah,
I didn't want to be smart, but
Ah.
wasn't he skipping keys before?
I'll go
And now
there.
he's grabbing them with the magic key.
I'll go there. It's our job to point these. It's not shade. It's fact. And
Yeah.
Nukasudo.
And, Jackimus getting a fairy spell, so I know he's happy to see that. Because he doesn't have the magic key.
No spell. We can't get the second item there. What items
Yeah.
would we really even want at this point? Probably, if
Yeah.
we ever arrive on an item, we probably want it to be a spell item at this point.
Yeah, spell item, or I'll take a magic or heart container.
Let's say this is Lanch Heist Pla. Is that right? That's right.
I think it's Lanch's Pla.
Guy on
No.
horse was the
Yeah.
translation to that. And worst story ever in my life, I heard.
Maybe it wasn't the story itself, but the one who told it.
That's that might be correct. Oh, we're in 2. 2 in Maze
Jackimus
Island.
Just going in, trying to get the horse helmet head.
Jack's gonna try to move that guy out of the way. It's castable twice, fairy. That's nice.
Yeah, that's good for him. So definitely, Jackimus doesn't really realize it, but he definitely made a good move taking Magic 4, having 2 fairy casts, whereas Countess only has life Magic 2, but he also has the Magic Key. So I guess both runners in their positions definitely made good leveling choices, even if they don't know it.
And Countess will place his first gem there.
Yep, and he's going to finish off 5-2-3, which is really good for 1 gem place, 1 gem placement.
More importantly, he's backtracking for the item, and he will be rewarded once he gets it.
That's a good idea.
Only one other place it could be. Might as well look here than in 6.
Pretty much. And like I said, Palace 3 is pretty short, and I think that's well known.
Jack
Ouch.
takes a death there to Helmet Head. A couple more lives left.
It's kind of like a face-off, big brother versus little brother.
Three cycles the key. And he's on his way to place the gem.
Yep. I think he's just gonna eat this one. I think he'll be alright though. He's got good levels already.
Yeah, one of the things we always like to remind people about Jack is Jack just takes levels as they come.
Yeah.
He's not waiting around for anything. He's not delaying anything. He's just
Yeah, and he's definitely got an advantage there. Like I said, he doesn't even realize the magic is gonna be very useful for his fairy cast. Because I don't think we'll see him go back to Spectacle Rock for the magic key.
He is gonna grab. He's gonna look for the item here though, with the potential of a Reflect or Thunder being like 3/5 required to have a magic item, like 60%. He's just gonna see if he can find anything.
Yeah, it usually doesn't take that long to get through Maze Island. Sometimes it's really trolly, and you get all the encounters where you need to go. The river's just all the way on the side or the bottom, but this one isn't too bad.
HM brings up a good point. It is 100%, and it is in Palace 4. I will spoil it for everybody. It's not, though. We don't know that yet, but it is.
Yeah. And first item and another bag. Just what they wanted to see. Is the Countess in the other maze room? No, that's P-Bag Cave, never mind.
Jack making good use of being able to cast Fairy twice, and we're arrived on the second item here in Maze Island.
Yep. And a magic container. That's not bad either.
No, you need one more for what could be the spell item to get, Reflect or Thunder. So
yeah,
if
yeah, it's not what he wanted, but it's definitely not the worst item.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I like to value magic containers more over heart containers. As long as I have like at least 5 or 6, heart containers, I'm alright. I'd rather find magic ones. Another P bag for Jackimus, which is good because it's only 130 XP from another level.
And chat correct me for the 800th time today. Nice River Devil placement there. Or maybe it wasn't. I'll consult with chat in a few minutes to find out if it is or not.
Yeah, get their opinion on it. Yeah, that's beautiful.
All right, what are we looking at here? Is Countess really going to attempt this? He's going to go into Valley of Death and see what this palace is?
Yeah, what are our options? 1, 5?
Yeah, I think he was counting them out on his fingers right there. I don't think he knows 2 is on Maze Island either.
And was that more randomizer action? Did I just see Thunder and Thundertown?
Why don't we talk about that?
Dig shake. Oh my god. And a little pincer. Jackimus just finding all the pincers.
Yeah, as far as Countess goes, it could have either been 4-2, 4-2-5.
No, isn't Palace 2 is on Maze Island. I think it's 1, 4, and 5 it could have been in Valley of Death.
No, I'm saying as far as Countess is concerned, he doesn't know 2 is on Maze Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he hasn't gone on Maze Island yet.
I believe this is his first trip through the
oh yeah, he just
content.
grabbed the raft. It'd be useful if I was actually paying attention.
Don't worry about it.
so much is going on. It's kind of hard to actually put those things together, you know.
Yeah, just read chat.
Yeah.
They'll tell you exactly everything you're saying wrong or doing wrong.
Yep. Oh man.
New Kasuto time for TheCowness.
And the medicine. So please, you know the science better than I. What could the medicine be right now?
Well, the medicine can most importantly be reflect.
Yes.
I mean, other than that, shield or jump or spell. But the spell could lead you to the item. You have to turn in the medicine to get spell that leads you to the item to get you, you know, the trophy or something to get you reflect. Still certainly an option, I believe. I'm doubting myself now. Everything I say, it's a lot of fun.
Yep. Thanks to chat.
We do have a pickup here of Fairy for Cowness.
Yep.
Thunder was in Kasuto, right? Thundertown?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Sure was.
Yeah. See, this is why I should just minimize chat.
No, it's okay. I'm here to complain about any time an item is in its vanilla location. Jackimus coming up on a cave. The other P-bag cave. We'll see what we got here. So I guess
we have not seen.
At this point, he's searching for spell items.
I mean, searching for a palace maybe to do as well.
That's true. Yeah.
I haven't seen either of the palaces. I don't believe on this continent.
Yeah, and another magic container.
Oh, that's the magic container that might be required for the item for reflect, though.
Yeah, you never know. By this, judging by the seeds we've had this tournament, it's looking very likely. And invisible moas.
Nice.
No more. Yep, no more.
It's a praise Jack for his not too good to use syndrome. He doesn't have that.
Yeah, he's definitely got good spell utilization. Oh, yeah. There's the kid.
Yep, right on the desert tile.
So is Jack has every means to acquire every item except a trophy.
Except a trophy, yeah.
Cool. So whenever he gets to cashing in, he's probably going to do a little more exploration since he's already in the area. Oh, they're actually both our players are actually doing a little bit of spooning.
Yeah, I've heard some people say that.
What, am I the only one who said that? I thought people said that all the time when players cross rooms.
No, they absolutely do. I'm not making fun of you.
Okay.
We discussed before how we're going to name every single thing everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my application to get accepted.
Where was the medicine? P-bag cave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jackimus and Naburu.
Yeah, well, will holding to these things be worth it? Well, so far.
Shield.
Oops, wrong one. And there's our 4, Palace 4, right there. And there's our Palace either 1 or 5.
Yep.
Nice little area to find. Was Darunia also in that? Yep, Darunia is also there.
This should be. Yeah, so Jackimus definitely gonna
he goes in that house and there was no treasure chest, so he left.
Yeah, I was questioning that. Oh,
Not
he
even-
skips upstab.
Yeah, he's not even gonna bother for upstab.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that.
Also gonna have a medicine turn in. So it's simultaneous spell
counts.
items being turned in
Yep.
here.
We're gonna see. Oh, spell. So, not what Jackimus wants. See what Countess gets.
Excuse me?
I guess he thought he got the medicine. Well then,
He did not get the
guess we
medicine.
won't find out.
I mean, we both you and I got fooled by that too, and no one in chat said was questioning that.
Yeah, come on, chat. Yeah, I guess it was only Jackimus that found it in the P-Bag Cave, in the second P-Bag Cave. But you know what? Countess was right next to that because he found the kid, and that kid and the cave were right next to each other. So,
I mean, I could have sworn you made that spooning comment when they were in the same area there.
yeah, they were in the. I don't even know.
Well,
I
let me
don't
just
know
say,
anymore.
I'm saying this to say it, and 100% wrong. I'll put the trust in it. There's been times when the trophy sprite was a medicine sprite in a prior version before it got patched.
Oh, really?
I'm not saying that's happening here, but
Yeah.
little fact for you in the history of Zelda 2 Randomizer. The way the sprites is.
There's no way he wouldn't have gone in that P-Bag Cave because he was right there where the kid was.
I could have sworn, but I guess not. I mean, that proves it. He didn't.
I guess so.
So we'll see. We're going through 5 here.
Yeah, this is Palace 5. Jackimus is in. Countess just searching on the overworld. Guess for stuff like the tile right there, the water tile, which had magic container.
I actually don't have the water tile marked.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
The medicine.
What?
So I missed where it was picked up. I only heard you say it, and when I asked P-Bag Cave, you said yes. Is it possible that he picked it up, Jack picked it up on the water tile and not the P-Bag Cave?
Probably a good possibility of it, but and I don't even remember what was in that P-Bag Cave then, if it wasn't the medicine.
I think it was a magic container, because I think the magic container led him to having 7 with the discussion of it could lead to one of the spell items.
Yeah, that's starting to make more sense.
P-Bag Cave in the first one, magic container in the second one, so there you go. Mysteries sorted.
Okay.
I gotta do 2 more of these later on.
Yeah, and I gotta stop commentating for life.
Nah, you're better than like 32 other people I've done races with today. Don't do that.
At least it makes it interesting, right?
Even the commentators' chat is randomized. V-Rezo's not here. I'm just playing clips off of a soundboard. No, Countess is going to dip into 2 here.
Yeah, definitely not a bad move. He's got everything he needs. Got the glove, magic key. Just get it on, done with.
Jack's continuing to go left in 5. Probably forced that way. I didn't see every room he's been in.
Well, either way, found the item. And heart refill. Probably not what he wanted.
No, neither runner has reflect.
Yep. No full-on dig shake. That is the only thing we're missing.
You want to give a guess? 50-50 coin flip here, where Reflect is? Yeah, where Reflect is.
What are our two options?
Mito and Rudo.
That is... Oh, yeah. I'm gonna guess Mito. I'm always wrong, so I'm sure it'll be in Rudo.
I'm going to go Rudo just because we have not seen the trophy yet. And the trophy being in 4 to get the spell you need to beat 4.
Oh, don't even start there.
I don't need to start it. It is a precedent. It's like every race ever lately.
Yeah, apparently.
So I'm just playing odds, my good man. Percentages.
Well, I don't like your logic. Be less rational, please. Oh, that's blue eye case sandwich. That's nice.
Yeah, in the business we call that the Eiffel Tower. Guys, going to take attack 6 here.
Yeah, attack 6 for only 2 gems. Pretty good.
Jack grabs the key, and that's the only real difference we have here with Countess having the magic key. And,
Yeah.
And Jack knowing that Darunia is going to yield him the spell.
Yeah.
Spell.
Jackimus doing just fine, though, with magic 4 and 7 magic containers. And
Yeah,
Harry
he's
only
got
being 35.
It's going to have a couple keys here. There's another one.
Exactly. Oh, tough dead end. He's pretty deep into the palace.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the up A, the slow up A. Well, he's got fire pits now.
Probably the best case scenario here is when he does have to up A, the fire
Yeah.
pit's right there to just exhaust all of his lives. Starts over.
So, yeah, he's just searching for Guma now.
I mean, this is 5 in a nutshell. It drives you crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then on the Countess's side, we got the overworld in a nutshell. Nice blue as Alphos in the low ceiling. Definitely doesn't enrage me at all.
With someone the other day when I was playing, there was a couple of enemies like Doom Knockers or whatever. And they're like, "What the hell are you supposed to do here, man? It's unplayable." I'm like, "I don't know. You can kill them." And then they're not there anymore, and you can walk right by them. And that shut them up pretty quick. It's like, maybe stop trying to jump through them and maybe kill them. Jack goes back into his favorite room.
That usually helps.
Well, there's Shield.
Oh, wow. Stupid blue IK just walked right off.
Oh, Jack had upstab.
Yeah.
Just saying. There's a jar here. He can refill his health.
Yeah. I was going to say that a little later when we get to Great Palace, if that's going to play a factor. Not getting upstab.
I mean, depending on who's arguing with me in chat, I can say that upstab is not required because of the combination of breaking blocks over your head with and without jump.
Yeah.
Or I can say upstab's required because you need to break a certain amount of blocks but way above your head. But it depends, again, who's in or out of chat who wants to tell me I'm wrong either way. So I'll just say that maybe it's required or it's a luxury.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, we're probably still going to get argued with, so...
I disproved a Palace 3 thing, though, so I felt good about myself there the other day.
Yeah, I mean, my my thoughts on upstab is that it takes like maybe 30, 40 seconds to get it. You know, it'll come in handy in the overworld with all the stupid bats, and in the event that you do need in like Great Palace. But I mean, I see people, it usually takes them like quite a bit to get those block breaks without upstab. So I mean, after the fact, how much time you just wasted, you know, maybe dying in the Valley of Death pits or something to those enemies you couldn't upstab, and then taking however long to break those bricks. Probably would have been faster just to actually get it and just do it, you know?
Especially if you're going in there for the spell as well.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
if you don't need the spell, you don't have the Cade, you don't have to go into Darunia is one thing.
Yeah, but Jackimus could have just easily just did a full clear, and then is this the palace right next to Darunia as well?
It's one of the two, yeah. The other one being 4,
yeah,
I believe.
In Valley of Death. So yeah.
So that leaves 1 on Valley of Death.
Oh yeah, VOD in 1. That's my favorite.
No, we're gonna see TheCowness dip into 5 now.
Yeah, I don't have any. I definitely don't have Jackimus's leveling. Although I tend to level like TheCowness, but Jackimus is doing really well. 5, 5, 6 for like two or three gem placements. I don't even know.
Well, the problem is with every life level he takes, it's taking longer and longer for him to Jack A. Or up Jack, whatever you want to call it, however you want to name it, and restart here. You can see it takes quite a few hits here, up to like 9 hits for him to die.
Yeah,
to these
that's
enemies.
Very unfortunate for his for the position he's in with his computer and all that crap. I mean, had that not been happening though, I mean, I'd say his leveling's still great.
TheCowness finds one of the dead ends in 5.
Yep.
Jack's going to do something different here. Is this a going into 6 situation?
That's what it looks like, because he knows that's the only other palace on this continent he can do.
Yeah, the other one being Great Palace, and 3 that he's already cleared.
Yep.
4 was not an option, but Valley of Death 1 could have been an option, but I guess if you're up Aing,
right,
you have to find 6 first.
Wait, where was 4? 4 got located?
4 was right next to 5 in that same area with Darunia, like that big open area, I believe.
Oh, okay, so then I thought you said 1 was in VOD, though.
1 is in Valley of Death, yeah.
Oh, so then there's another palace. So then there's basically like 3 palaces kind of next to each other, you're saying?
In the east, well, 1 is on the other side of that mountain, right by the other 2. There's only 2 on the overworld, 1 in Valley of Death and 1 in Maze Island. So
okay.
one's Valley of Death, 4 and 5 are right in that area by Darunia, and then 2 is on Maze Island.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Okay, I get it.
Yep, TheCowness does have the raft, thank you.
Yeah, he just swam the English Channel, no big deal.
Well, he is TheCowness, and it is getting dark there, and he doesn't put on lights, apparently.
Wow, I didn't even notice, like, his
daylight left his
screen just
house,
went to
didn't it?
black.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Did not notice that at all.
Well, we're going to cash in the medicine here. In Mido, Rez.
Yes, Mido.
You can see what he gets.
Yep.
$50-50 for reflect and jump here.
Yep.
Of course it's jump.
And of course I'm wrong, like I told you.
It's a kiss of death right there. We're trophy hunting. HN, correct me if I'm wrong. This never happened in this tournament.
Oh boy. So what are our options here for
well, I mean,
trophy?
we got 1, 3, 4, 6.
Spectacle Rock's still an option?
No, that was the magic key, but we have both items in New
Oh,
Kasuto,
yeah,
I believe.
yeah. Do we?
I believe so. I don't think either player went back after.
Yeah, I think it was a P bag in Boner, in the Boner.
Oh, is that true?
But
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, because there's one more.
But
There's
that-
one more
or I
P
might
bag
have been
left, and
thinking, might have been thinking of another seed. I hope not.
well, there was the first P bag cave on East had one. Maze Island encounter had one, and the grass tile had one. That does leave one more out there. So if it was, it could have been in there. Cowness might have gotten it because he had spell, I think, when he got in there.
Okay.
I'll mark it down though.
Yeah, we'll just do it anyways. Jackimus not caring at all, just going through the encounter, even made the first jump, which is a really tight jump.
And
we're in Palace 1.
Yeah, as expected, it is Palace 1, the only one we haven't stepped into yet.
Yep.
Item to be found, and he does know that trophy hunt is on.
Yeah. So he definitely has that knowledge, whereas I'm pretty sure Countess is a lot more down on spells. Maybe not too much, but I think he's missing at least 2 or 3 spells.
He might have shield. I might have missed him. Spell. I might have missed him getting. Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. I marked reflect instead of spell for him. That one's on me.
Yeah.
I'll own up to that one. That is the brightest pink I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
Amoxicillin pink.
I hate everything about this Palace 1. The fact that it's in VOD and the color palette. That's all there is to hate.
It's very vibrant, though. It's alive. Like, look at this other
Yeah.
dank palace that Countess is in, though. Like, what would the kids prefer when they were looking at both side by side? So it is interesting. Jack is not even going to bother to get the keys, and rightfully so, before anybody argues with me. It takes a little bit of time, and he can cast Fairy. And doesn't even refill his magic, though.
Yeah, I would maybe would have grabbed that jar.
Yeah, I can understand not getting the key, but I can't defend not getting the magic there. But
yeah, I think he's trying to be in full-on dig shake mode or something.
Needs the trophy and reflect for that.
Yeah, but he's trying to speed up the process.
Then again, can't argue with the guy who can probably beat every seed 20 minutes faster than I can. Mostly because I'm getting that key and that magic container, that the red jar, for sure. He doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, he had the key to get through there. It's fine. He's got a couple banked from 5. I don't know exactly how many he has. And he's gonna get another one here. I gotta be careful of that downstab there, Countess, in this room.
Yep. He's being very careful of it.
That 90s reference wasn't even mine, but I do appreciate the Lisa Frank reference.
And a magic life refill.
What was a heart container?
Yep.
Okay.
And helmet head for Guma. Sorry, you didn't hear that.
Stop playing that FDC, please. The FDS.
Yeah, that is. I guess that's so.
Oh, look at me. I knew that reference, too. All right, Jack's going to backtrack here and make his way to Sarah Jessica Parker. Round 2, Countess versus Helmet Head. Guma. Sorry.
Max, please.
Well, he's gonna pick up another key here.
If I'm the Countess right now, I'm actually really annoyed. Fire's paired with jump because the fire spell is actually knocking back Guma little by little.
Never honestly knew that was the thing.
Yeah, it actually will knock Guma back just a tiny bit. So if you're doing like attack 1 challenges and you want to keep him off of you, cast fire, he'll just back him up a little bit.
Have you completed that?
Attack 1, yeah. I've done a lot. I used to do a lot of attack 1 runs.
Oh, okay. Was that the category only you did for a while?
No, that's 100% all keys attack 1 deathless.
Okay, well.
Which is just a meme that I made up.
Let's find this trophy. It was not in 1. Where's the next place you're looking, Rez?
4.
I mean, you gave me crap about that before. Is that really where you're going to look for next?
Of
your options that are...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because isn't that the fastest option I have? 6 wouldn't be could potentially be a hard find.
I can't guarantee that anybody's been back to New Kasuto, and Jack might be right there right now.
Yeah.
Nope, that's regular Kasuto. Regular New Kasuto item and...
Well,
I didn't mark it, but what was 3? 3 was something.
3, the raft.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I didn't mark it anywhere. Four and 6. Yeah.
Okay, Jack turning into 7 magic containers. The flute.
Of course.
Oh.
Like, there's no reason that wouldn't have been the flute. Just like there's no reason for the Countess that would not have been jump right there.
Yep.
It's a Zelda 2 randomizer.
But we are going to find out for sure whether we've seen Boner Town item.
If it's a medicine, I'm ending the stream.
Oh, man.
So you definitely... It's the 8th magic container, so we did not see what was in there. Because the magic container...
No, we didn't. But, oh. Alright, now this is definitely spooning. Definitely.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a spoon right there.
Chat can't correct me on that one.
So where were our magic containers? Our magic containers were in Magic Container Cave, New Kasuto right there in the Spell Tower. The second,
I think one was in a palace.
The second P-Bag Cave and Palace 2.
Sounds about right.
Countess picks it up right now. So that leaves 2 items left to be found, because we found every heart container, every magic container. I think I count my heart containers one more time. I think I'm missing one.
Does the Countess have the 1 heart container Jackimus doesn't?
It's possible. That's why I'm counting them. But my piece of paper is a mess from the restart anyway, so...
Yeah. Yeah, Countess at this point just taking a seat back. We're in for a long ride. And an even longer one now that he realizes that's the flute.
So a missing trophy, we're missing cross. And we have the item to find in 4, item to find in 6.
Is that really it already?
Yeah, because 2 was the heart container. 2 was. They had to have found the item in 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
That was probably a heart container.
Magic. I think it was. I don't know.
Maze Island had a magic container. The P-Bag Cave on the East had a magic container. Nukasudo Spell Tower had a magic container, and
then Magic Cave
Container
had
Cave
a
had a magic
Yeah,
container.
let me just shut my mouth.
The heart containers in Heart Container Cave. No,
Randomizer.
I don't think that was right. P-Bag
Yeah,
Cave.
I think it was a P-Bag in Heart Cave.
It could have been. Heart Container in 1, Heart Container in 2, Heart Container in 5, Heart Container in P-Bag Cave. And then a P-Bag in Heart Container Cave. Probably sounds right. So that leaves 4 and 6. 1 is the cross, 1 is the trophy.
Yep. That's crazy. Yep. There's the other magic container.
Well, here's the thing. Jack is back in 2. So maybe we never did arrive on this item. And this is either the trophy, the dollar store item, or the cross.
Well, hold on. Can we talk about can you inform me of the dollar store item?
The dollar store item. You know, you go into a store and you go in and they just have that like rack of garbage clearance or just
Yeah.
like the red jar, the little digger. I mean, it's just stuff you don't want.
Jesus, I love that. Dollar store items. That's good.
Yeah, so I don't think we did see the item in 2. And enhance. Yeah, Magic Key was in Spectacle Rock. Monocle Rock, both players in 2. So this confirms it. We've not seen this item.
That was sexy by TheCowness. Grabs that key, down stabs it, and then avoids blocks getting clumped.
So I think our options are, of course, Trophy, Cross, and Heart Container here. Because I believe we've seen all the P-Bag items.
Yep, and there's another heart container. So, welcome to 100% all keys randomizer.
Well, Countess skipped a couple keys. Does he have to go back and get them?
Yeah, if he wants this run to be valid on speedrun.com.
Jack has to get to an area here. It's like the worst item in the world for him. Life 7, 8 heart containers, can't up A. Now he's got to find a room to legitimately be able to suicide here.
Yeah.
And he's just not going to be able to do it. He might as well just walk out at this point.
Yeah.
Like nothing's doing damage to him, and there's no pits to fall in. Maybe this next room will have the pits there.
Oh, yeah, excuse me, Dark Magician knows Twin Galaxies is the place to be.
I actually saw a guy, he did like a golf high score kind of thing, and he had to go through Twin Galaxies because it wasn't timed. And like they denied him because his timer was set to like 45% per round, 45 minutes per round instead of 60 minutes per round. So he did it in less required time, but they disallowed him because that dip switch was off. Like the guy almost flipped. Like Chad almost flipped when we read that email.
Wow, that's that's pretty impressive.
It's like you guys haven't been relevant in 15 years. Like why are you telling this guy he can't be the world record holder?
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty impressive though.
I pictured Dig shaking like a referee's shirt on the email, like typing together back, "Dear Sir or Madam, your time has been disallowed." Yeah, see, if Game Boy has a grudge on Twin Galaxies, they're no longer good in my book.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. But knowing Twin Galaxies, they could probably find an even dumber reason if they tried.
All right, here's the item for the Countess. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see his reaction. By the way, look at his reaction, because this has been like it's one of the better things from this tournament. Is how he reacts.
Reminding me something of myself, how I would do. But actually, at this point, I would just be laughing because it would just be a comedy run.
Jack's like, screw it. I'm going into 4.
Yeah.
Like
Jack has never cared this entire tournament or this entire match. I don't see him starting anytime soon. He's been all go.
Process of elimination. He should know that Spectacle Rock is the magic. Actually, no, he doesn't know that because no, he does know that because it had to be either Fairy or Magic Key, and he already has Fairy. Yeah, so he knows Spectacle Rock here is Magic Key.
Yeah.
If he because you have to read the wiki to really know that. The wiki is very well documented. So if he does know that, he knows Spectacle Rock is not an option. So 4 or 6 have to be where this trophy is, and he's going into 4.
Yeah, so he's definitely got a 50-50 chance. With randomizer luck, it'll probably be nothing.
Oh, randomizer luck. The item is absolutely in 4, actually.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's a good point. Double A says he probably would have checked 6 first if he had up A.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, if you didn't have up A, you can still complete the palace. Just find the item first. Here, you have to up A no matter what, finding the item or not. So it's actually worse for him here, I feel. Even though there might be rooms that are easily... Well, no, because both rooms would have rooms that he can die in pretty quickly.
As long as he has the glove. Because if he didn't have a glove and fell into a wrong pit in 6, he'd soft lock.
Dark Magician, no. Fairy was free in New Kasuto, but the raft was inside of a palace, which meant that the last overworld spot had to be a way to get a magic key or fairy. So since raft was in 3, the last thing the players arrived upon was Spectacle Rock, which had to be the magic key or a spell item to get fairy, and it was the magic key. So... I like what Countess just did, the upstab into death. I was just thinking that while you were talking. I was talking about earlier. It's like one of the things you do not quite often, but you do it every once in a while, and you're like, man, why do I keep doing that? Yeah, I did it in my race, in my first race. And yeah, I was pointing out that upstab would come useful in the Valley of Death earlier, and he just did that. Just all the more reason to just prove how much I fail that commentary. I wonder how many minutes in, though, Max, it would have been known to do it. I mean, he could always save, right? He could always game over and save instead of continue and then reset it. But at this point, he probably just wants to go, go, go.
Yeah, at this point, I'm sure he's not even thinking about it. And Max saying you would have save stated.
A legit save.
Oh, okay.
You have to do a legit save. Save state would have automatically disqualified him.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's watch Max closely next run.
I mean, he already asked for a redo. Asking for a legitimate, like, can I save? Like, that's a little bit asking for a little bit too much.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Who we already asked him was granted a redo. Oh man.
My dog.
Cross in 4. Now he's got to leave 4.
And he's got to die with life 7 and 8 heart containers. So yeah, this is Is this going to be 100% for both players? Well, not for JackimusWedge maybe, because you got all 8 heart and magic containers.
Well, Jack also is not going to go back for the magic key, we think. I mean, that might still be an option in his mind.
All right, then. All right, that sucks. Then he would have been able to submit this run to speedrun.com, but...
Rez is going to disallow it. You don't know. But yeah, 8 heart containers, life 7, and just walking. I probably would have just walked right through a...
Shoot, or find a dead end with lava pits.
Yeah. He found a few of them early, but it was only one more life left anyway, so...
Yeah, what's done is done at this point. Time to go to 6. He knows that.
He's going through here. Toasty Muffins, he had a PC crash, and he's playing on a different PC, and he doesn't have the second player controller mapped. And there's the heart container for TheCowness, another one.
And another good reaction.
And Jack doesn't know the rule because he is going through Maze Island.
Man.
Yeah, I don't want to take things for granted. That's why I presented it as an available option. And yep, and here it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This makes me want to go read up more on the wiki. Definitely understand more of that logic. Because like right now, it's so crucial to know stuff like that. Just knowledge.
I can't remember it coming up before, except today, where. Like, at least maybe because I was doing the commentary with Dig Shake, and he's the one that brought it up, where it was like, all right, well, here are available options, but this has to be either the item you're looking for, magic key, or the means to get fairy, because you're required to have it before you step foot in the palace. And the raft being in 3 was required to have one of those things before stepping foot in the palace. Raft in 3 also means you can't do anything in East, so it has to be on the West. And then there you go. Narrow it down.
Definitely.
Yeah, but it's never been explained that way, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But horse head's down, so even though he didn't arrive at the right item, he was able to do something in here.
Yep. May or may not take attack 8 here because you still got a few gems to place. But... Yeah, 4 or 6, and what Niram said, it's definitely probably going to be, may or may not be the turn of events for this round. Okay, he takes his attack A since he's got a few more gems to place. Oh, Jackimus found it pretty quick.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Well, he's not happy, but
it's
one less option.
He's also not happy because he has to up Jack. Jack A, up Miss.
Yeah.
Jack up. There's something there. I just haven't arrived on it yet.
You mean jack off?
No, whoa. It's PG stream.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Coming from a guy who normally calls himself anal bag, I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to say, right?
Oh, man.
My mistake. I'll correct it.
So, who do you think's in the lead right now, or at least has a better advantage?
You know, I don't like to play this guy is in the lead, that guy is in the lead game normally. Just because just too many people try to do it like in minute number 10, but it's like minute number 90. And
yeah, but we're in minute 90.
I'd say Jack is still in the lead here. Even though they both have the same palaces to complete, he has the knowledge of knowing exactly where the trophy is, while Cowness has to kind of make a decision here. And it looks like he's arriving on going into 4. because he's not in the West anymore, right? No, where is he? Yeah, he is.
Not sure. I've been paying attention to
No,
Jackimus.
Red Octorox, he's in the West.
Right.
Yeah, but Jack's able to do this, get the item, complete the palace, go get Reflect, and come out.
Oh.
And not have to up A.
Well, he's one less death away from having to waste time up Aing.
Well, he can always place the gem and go die in Barba's Pit anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
So this is, like, beneficial for him.
Yeah.
Which is probably a reason why I would have came here instead of 4.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Oh, man.
Yeah, but this one's causing him a little bit of problems. The BGT room. Countess is on an exploration mission here.
Yeah.
Finally handles those Raws, unicorn heads, whatever anybody wants to call them. I won't argue with him this time. Dead end room,
Doesn't
though.
matter. I'll just argue with you, Larry.
It's a dead end room, and Jack will just take his last life, go back to the beginning, and start over.
Yeah, I guess those deaths worked out for him. Oh, we got both players in 6.
In fairness, BGT, this is the second race I've done, and there was a false start on this one, so it took a while before I was able to say anything. I wonder if Jack has taken intentional hits on his way through.
Seems like it, actually. I didn't think about that.
I'm going to look a little closer now, because every time I look at him, he's getting handled by something.
Yeah, and he's just like, he's not even bringing his sword out.
Oh, Countess does take a death in the BGT room as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what we call it, the BGT room?
No, I haven't.
It took him 72 minutes to get through that room one day.
72?
71, like, and a half.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that's definitely not an Angry Larry hyperbole, and it was definitely 71 actual minutes.
I mean, it's on VOD. See Jack taking care of the first, or the Reba neck that lets you pass through to the other part of the palace. Canadian hole here. Jack is Canadian. Let's see how he handles it.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. Look what we got on the other side.
Oh, man.
But
Good decision. But
Not-
he doesn't have the item.
he doesn't have the item. He's got to go back for the item and then find a way to take a game over to up A, since he has that second controller thing going.
Yeah, that's rough.
The reverse would have been best for him. Plenty of rooms, though. I mean, like right outside the item room could be the fairy required room if we haven't seen it yet, or something.
That was that led to that first dead end that both players took.
Oh, did it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Bless you. Attack 8 is really beefy, really meaty.
Sure is.
Dude, say bless you. Don't be a savage. Jack's dipping in here for what we know is the it's going to be the fairy. Countess handles the jump there.
Yeah, saw that. Jumpless.
Oh, he goes for it.
Yeah, he didn't get the setup though to manipulate him. I think that's what he was looking at or looking for. Oh.
Yeah, that problem with up Aing in Grey Palace could be a real problem.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, Countess will be a little bit behind here in terms of getting the item and the trophy and getting cashing it in. We could probably call it like 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the path to the item room. Dig Shake, he had to use a different computer because his crashed, and he never bound controller 2.
Yeah, that might end up playing a huge factor.
Countess is just going ham here with his extra levels. 867. Tommy two-tone strats.
Yep. Your favorite, Larry.
This is my favorite. I think Jackimus is going to be the only player to 100% this, unless Countess decides he just wants to get the. We didn't. Well, I mean, listen, we didn't see Carrick, I don't believe, but we did arrive at the item room. So
No, Jackimus found Carrick pretty
did he?
fast.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he used him to death abuse. He found him first and then went for the item.
Oh, okay, I totally missed that. I was watching Countess do Countess things. Oh, you know what that might be? It might not be a plastic bag. It might be a styrofoam like container from takeout.
What?
You know, you go get Chinese food, they put it in the styrofoam container sometimes.
Yeah, but what are you talking about?
Oh, what's on Countess's table in the background when we're talking about it could be a diaper. Like, it could be an open container with, like, a napkin inside of it. Like, on top of the plastic bag.
Yeah,
like,
that is just amazing insight, Larry. You might be right.
No, listen, I can spot these things from a mile away.
Yeah, and apparently you have better knowledge of what they are in the dark than when in the light.
It's just, that's very observant of you. Look at that loot, man. I hate this room. Just Up's going to do the same thing.
Oh, man.
Like, arriving at this room from the left, I'm almost guaranteed, like, it's going to be a loop eventually. And it's even funnier when it's, like, the big corridor with a MOA, and then it loops right thereafter.
Yep.
Jack's still patrolling here. He's going to take another drop. He doesn't have enough for Fairy. I didn't see if Fairy was a room we found already. The direction?
No, he just came out of that room.
Okay.
Yeah, he came out of that, dropped, and I think it led him to the room with the large jump, and then the statue up top, and then the stairs.
Okay. But here's the item room.
Indeed. Here's the end of all our problems. Well, their problems. We get to just watch them have problems and laugh. Boom. Trophy. Jackimus, I'm sure, looking for a place to up A now. Or kill himself. Right here will do.
That's one down. Now he's got to get 2 more. Wizrobe does about a bar damage. Could be hard here in this room to get him to respawn.
Yeah, he might just be looking for a lava pit or something.
There was the room where you need a fairy, and there, like you said, there's that other room.
Yep.
Yeah, problem is, if he died in that room, I think he would have instantly fell to the next screen. So he goes off screen and he resets his spawn point, I guess, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
And on his mind right now is really hoping he doesn't need to up A in Great Palace. Well, first of all, I'd you know, whatever it is now, 100 minutes. He's hoping that his opponent doesn't hit that done any second now. But with the trophy being in 4, required for Reflect, it's kind of hard to think that somebody's going to be done around 90 minutes.
Yeah, this is an insanely trolly seed if I've seen one.
I'm sorry, 6.
Jackimus, I think forgetting maybe where Jump Town was. I don't even know the name of it.
Zarnax, he absolutely could. Whether he doesn't know that he's risking maybe disqualification, or he hasn't even asked. So maybe he's just thankful that the race is restarted and he doesn't even want to ask that and just wants to live with it. We'll ask him when he comes on. No, I know you wouldn't, Dick Shake, but I'm saying what in his mind he doesn't know if that would be something he's able to do, closing the emulator or not. I'm just spitballing here. Feel free to disregard everything I say for the last 100 minutes. And more to come, because there's another race after this. A little salty. Can you tell, Rez? It's a little bit.
It's okay. Don't worry about them, man. They're just viewers.
You gotta find Rudo.
Yeah, I think it was right next to Mito. Or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember from the other one, from the other seed, but wasn't it like right directly north of?
Yeah, I thought it was like right either north or south of the start or something, and it was like 2 towns next to each other, if I remember correctly.
Your area that was with was west. With Palace 3? Did that not have Heart Container Cave and the town over there?
I don't know. Sure if I know, man.
It's been a while, and a second Western continent, so it is hard to remember.
Yeah. I don't even remember this stuff in my own races, so what do you want me to do?
Well, TheCowness is still exploring 6.
Yeah, I swear every time I look at Counts' screen, he is in that same exact screen. He has to be annoyed by now.
Well, we do know that the item room is off of this room somewhere. I think it's going to then fall down there, and then maybe arrive on that ledge that has the 2 collapsible bridges staggered a little bit, and then go right in that room. Dropping
fire
down
is jump. But go on, Larry.
No, I was just going to say going down in this room is going to lead him into another path of
okay.
Of landing on top of a room. There it is. This is the one he needs.
Yeah.
That's odd. All the drop rooms look like they're stacked, except for the Canadian hole dropping onto another room.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackimus is definitely lost by now. And you always gotta hate something like that. You know, an hour and 45 into the seed.
I tell you,
the last thing you need, and then you can't find where you need to go.
it's either game I play that has randomized overworlds, this and Dragon Warrior. It's like the only thing I can't find is the one thing I need.
Yep.
It can never be the thing I never need to go to. It's always that one thing I need to find is the last thing I need. So.
Oh yeah. It sucks.
Jackimus angry Larrying it up over there. I don't
know
what
that
that
means.
means.
Say Niram terming that.
That guy was
that term.
That guy was my favorite guys too. He was my #1 draft pick in the Twitch Zelda 2 randomizer draft last night. And then he backed it up with a win. I got major points for that.
Oh, that race Niram did?
He's won like 17 races in a row. The guy's on fire.
Yeah, I saw him won that one race by like 10, 20 minutes before anyone else.
Well, here we go. Jackimus is in Rudo turning in the trophy, and TheCowness is going to turn in the trophy in the wrong town. And then realizes it and up A's.
Yeah, I didn't even notice he just did that. That was a little moment there. We all have those.
Now, here we go. Jack is going to head to Great Palace, which is on the Western continent. Now, TheCowness is now going to try to explore for Rudo.
Yep. I think he just needs to go north right now. That's all he needs to do.
The randomizer should, Unos brings up a good point. The randomizer should have an option where you can take a spell item to a different location and arrive at a different, like a choice. Like you can either have one or the other, but you can't have both in the same seed.
You go to Darunia and they're like
soft lock possibilities are endless. They're awesome. Playing this game for 100 minutes and you choose wrong.
Yeah, that would be great. You get to Darunia and they're asking for the trophy from the other continent. That's saying that the Korea stole it. Yeah, Countess also lost.
Well, before we have Great Palace, and that was me jumping ahead, we do have to complete 4, because we did get Reflect.
Yeah, that is true. Jackimus knows where to go, though, if he does remember.
And Nurm is going in right now. All things I've done, though, so they're factually correct.
Can't argue with facts. Yeah, Countess got Reflect.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He can't find Rudo.
He meant Jackimus.
Yeah, Jackimus got
I
it.
thought that. Yeah, he did. He just has to find the town.
Nope. So people looking for the tracker to be wrong will be sorely upset that the tracker is not wrong in this situation. And maybe we can enjoy the race instead.
Maybe.
And just maybe.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day people will watch the race instead of Countess can't find it. He's gonna up A and search again.
Yup.
Jack's gonna take 1 death there.
Yeah, and I don't really know why. Because
Well, because he only
guess
wants to
he's
die
up A.
once after Carrick.
Oh, you make a good point.
He might actually even get hit by Carrick a couple times intentionally.
Yeah.
But just enough that if Carrick does spawn on top of him, it won't be a game over and he has to do it all over again.
Yeah,
Although,
definitely.
no, the other room has the lava, so he'll just kill Carrick and then just walk left after placing the gem.
Yeah, sure.
I am who I am, 1984, rooting for Carrick. I think it's his favorite boss. I think he always roots for Carrick. There you go. All the gems placed by Jackimus. So he's going to take a left here, take a death, and then be on his way to Great Palace. Actually, he's going to die in the overworld so he can get back to the original starting point.
Makes sense. 667, not bad at all. Going into Great Palace and all magic and life containers. No, it's a smart move.
So, honest question.
Get bopped around.
Yeah, cast fairy just so you don't get bopped around, right?
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, this is where TheCowness up A'd before. There's Great Palace for Jack.
So what was your question, Larry?
Oh no, you answered it as I was about to ask it. I said I was gonna say honest question. Why would somebody cast fairy there? Just for show, or and then you told me the answer.
Yeah, just to not get annoyed, get bopped around anymore. Just faster to take the damage.
Well, Jackimus arrives. He wakes up to the Dark Magician room, and just fitting for a Dark Magician room, there's a King Bot right there, waiting to ruin his life.
I had just woken up, and I was lurking in Dark Magician's stream when I saw you coin that term just today. That was pretty funny.
Got a jar room here. So back-to-back jar rooms early on means if we kind of need one later, may not find it. Elevator room, we have an option to go left there as well. And we don't need to go left.
Thunderbird.
Don't need to go left at all because Thunderbird's right there. If you're Jackimus here, you're hoping the whole rest of Great Palace is to the left there. And that all you have to do is go right to Dark Link.
Yeah. Above all, just not having to hit a dead end and not have an option to up A. BGT just referred to Dark Magician's VOD today of being in Great Palace.
And Thunderbird down here for Jackimus.
Yep. And then TheCowness still having to clear out 4, and that's what he's going to do right now. But he's still got a little ways to go compared to Jackimus.
Drop room number 1 can't be wrong.
And Jackimus just laughing at us as he jumps over that upstab requirement. Well, not requirement, but you know what I mean.
Eon room. Drop room we can go left on. Eon room we can go drop down on. Or to the right. Let's see which one he does. He goes right into dead end.
Going right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's everyone in chat says always take the Eon drop. And Jackimus is going to do that.
Yep, there's some fanfare for these 20 lovers.
He's got the jar room into an elevator room, so that this leaves another path that's going to be left unexplored.
Yep.
It will be the up path. So we still have left after the drop after Thunderbird, and up there.
Yep. Somebody's going to take a peek up there. That's what I would do as well before I started diving deeper.
Hey, sees the fun room. And then the false floor room.
Yeah.
So better of the options is probably false floor room. If it's wrong, you hope it's dead end right away.
Yeah. And another drop. That's rough.
Drop number 2, or 3 actually, because we didn't take the Eon drop. And drop number 2.
No, he did. He took the Eon drop after.
I'm sorry, you're right. No, just 3 overall.
Yeah.
And drop number 2 leads to drop. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say what you were saying.
Yeah, it leads to the same room from the opposite side, which means we're taking another drop here and seeing the final floor. Oh, actually, there's one more drop room left. Is there? No, there's not. No jar room into the elevator room. This leaves yet another path unexplored. There's a left there.
Phew.
And we're back to Thunderbird.
I had a feeling. Yeah, this has potential to be a big troll.
Yeah. As soon as we saw that elevator room, we should have known that it had the potential. Well, we're leaving a path behind us still.
Yeah.
Yet there's two paths, and there's one of them, and he decides not to go left. He's going to take the 1, 2, 3, 4,
again.
5 rooms.
Yeah, so he's gonna drop again and then go for another drop, a different drop, I guess. Because I think there was 2 drops for his options after this one, right?
No, there's the drop he took, and then there's the fun room that he didn't take, which is right of the elevator room.
Okay, yeah. So now he is going up to the fun room.
Yeah, because that other drop dropped to the top of the other drop room, which then led into the same room, which then led into,
Yep.
And then here's a waffle room.
I love casting jump here.
Orange Chicken I probably wouldn't have, because Orange Chicken have 0 HP. Since they were never in the original game, Dig Shake found them in the code and just put them in. 1 hit.
Oh, is this the Jackimus room?
I believe it is.
Oh, man.
Aptly named when Jackimus went down with his opponent in that elevator. At the same time, Jackimus took a game over, his opponent survived, looped around endlessly. Jack went back to that room and said, screw this, and went right. And right was Darklink.
Oh, wow.
So
was this last year?
Last tournament, yeah.
Okay. I missed that race. Who was he up against?
It was either DH or Kool-Aid, I believe, because I think that was a race where it was one of the opponents that beat me.
Right.
So another false floor room into Dark Link here.
Oh, Dark Link. There you go. Speaking of facing you, can we just talk about a second just how Simple Dude versus Angry Larry is going to be this Saturday?
It's going to be the greatest night ever.
I think it's going to be the most hype match of all time.
Well, I mean, Larry and Jam was as well, so... Let me just keep playing people that have world records in the game and won randomizer tournaments. That's fine. It's an easy fight for Jack right there.
Yep, GG for Jack. Even coming out with the win, even after having his PC crash, and even if with the up A's and whatnot, or not having the ability to up A, still, and with a trolley seed, he did very well. Congratulations to him. That's a nice sprite right there for the end. I like that.
I'll certainly trilogy Dark Magician. I'll just forfeit the 3rd game. Let me just take a second. If Jack comes on, just start the interview process. I need to see if Zarnax and Scorpion Max are setting up.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes though, unfortunately. I gotta go to work.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm right here.
Yeah, I'll stick around for a few more minutes though if one of them, or if Jackimus decides to go to or come in.
Actually, Jack might not be set up for it because he's on a different computer now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking that too.
Oh, Zarnax, if you guys want to get set up in the meantime, I can certainly capture while this is still going on. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Still in 4 here, looking for Karak.
Yeah, he's coming up right in here, though. He's right here, so...
The scene's already duplicated, Dark Magician. The problem I had is in trying to do it on the restream here. I love when he does this. He just puts the controller down and he starts picking up his room. He just walks away, gets himself a soda. Yeah, he did this last time too. He turned on a light finally, but I think it was the bathroom light.
Oh, I think what he was doing, I think he put the controller under the table leg,
yes,
so it would hold him down. Yeah, that's jeez.
He's still AFK right now. I'll let you know when he's back. He's got a big comfy seat though.
Yeah, that thing does look nice. Oh, JackimusWedge cutting stream. GG to him though.
I mean, this is anticipation right here. He knows how to play to the crowd. He's giving the people what they want.
Right. Well, I mean, shoot.
He's back.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, and you?
GG, you caught us off guard. We didn't know you were going to join us.
Oh, sorry.
No,
should I take off?
No, you can stay if you want to. No, we just didn't know if you wanted the other computer, if you had the means to chat.
No, I've got Discord open on my computer until it crashes anyway.
Okay. Well, take us through that restart there.
Well, I've been having a lot of computer issues this week. I think because it's been really hot out, it just keeps overheating and crashing on me there, so... I probably should have saw that coming and started on the other computer. I have a feeling that the other seed that we started was going to be quite a bit faster than this one was.
Yeah, to say the least, judging on what we saw already, because we already had soft glove and raft on the other seed.
Yeah, this one, well, it's been a while since I've had to go 100% on a seed there, but it kind of got to the point where I'm looking for trophy in a lot of out-of-the-way places, and I just knocked them off in the order I figured it would take the least time to look at, but no dice.
Yeah, I think you did pretty well exploring everything in a timely manner, as fast as you could.
Yeah, another issue I had because I wasn't on my computer is that I wasn't able to up an A, so that made it pretty interesting for me, trying to find ways to kill myself quickly on the fly.
So there were a lot of theories about that in chat.
By that.
Yeah, what was the reason you didn't bind that second controller when you found that out?
Mostly just because I was fooling around in the settings for like half a minute, and then it's like, okay, I can't just assign this to the keyboard. I don't know where I have another controller, so I guess I'm going to have to deal with it for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was saying the whole time it might be a big factor, because after a while that adds up. Like, that definitely added a couple minutes to your time, but... Hey.
I'd say it probably added a solid 15. I had to backtrack in quite a few places.
Yeah, just to kill yourself. But
yeah,
you still did very well.
Yeah, it did impact my decision making when it came time to look for items. It's like, all right, I could go get this one, but then it's out of the way, and how am I gonna, get the equivalent of a game over really fast and so forth.
Was that your decision going into 4 instead of 6?
Yeah, 4's got all those lava rooms, so I figure, I can just pitch myself into one of those if it doesn't pan out.
You accommodated for that factor pretty well.
And then setting yourself up for it after Carrick. But I guess, you know,
Yeah, that
all
was
things
smart.
considered, it probably would have took the same amount of time after beating Carrick, because you still had to jump in the lava 2 more times, as opposed to doing it 2 times to start. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. The problem is if I do it inside the palace, I guess I could use the save
you're right.
option to go to the title. I didn't think about that. I only did it at the very end because I was curious how many times I had to game over myself.
Yeah, that's right. You did walk right out of the palace and then found a way to take the death to the Lizalfos.
Yeah.
So all in all, I'm sorry. The one other question I had was in the narrowing down the search for the trophy. You decided to go to Spectacle Rock. With that said, the Spectacle Rock had to be either a way to get fairy or the magic key based on the raft being in Palace 3. Were you not aware of the you had to have either fairy or magic key requirement to get an item in the palace?
No, I thought that was changed whenever any item could be anywhere.
No, soft lock.
But
Yeah, for soft lock reasons, you have to have a way to get a key or a fairy. Because if the raft was in 3 like it was and you had neither, you can probably potentially use keys and never be able to get to it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense now that I think about it. I'm going to try to remember that for next time, because I guess that's one location I didn't have to check. But, well, having the magic key helped a little teeny tiny bit, maybe.
Oh, by the time Countess had magic key, it was early because he had it before the raft. You were able to cast fairy twice anyway, and then was also, when you went through 5, you grabbed a lot of keys, so I don't feel like that was ever an issue where you could never cast.
Yeah, your leveling strats definitely came in handy, because Countess was doing the traditional low life and magic to fade.
Oh, okay, I see.
You were just taking whatever you got, and you definitely needed it since you didn't get the key till like 90 minutes in or something.
Yeah, it was mostly irrelevant at that point. It just saved me a couple of casts here and there, but ultimately that doesn't matter because, you know, I was more or less avoiding using life because it's like, you know, I'm going to have to kill myself eventually here, so...
Exactly. Yep. And then Countess finding a Dark Link here. Good job.
Right on.
Alright, well, guys, Larry... You can finish the commentary and the interview if he does come in. I have to leave right now.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks a lot for hanging out and thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much, guys, everyone who watched. And,
thanks very much for commentating our race there, Resner. Have a good one, buddy.
Absolutely, Jackimus. Good GGD, man. Congrats. Thank you. Have a good day. Good night.
And we'll see exactly... Countess is now done. Trying to find the other 2 racers that are starting. Anything else about that seed, Jack, that you wanted to talk about? I mean, you did not see in the first seed there was a bridge that led into the side of the mountain that had an encounter. That if you took it, you went into the side of the bridge. I didn't know if you wanted to rant about bridge placement or anything.
I've seen a couple interesting bridges in the last couple of days, but I think the one in this seed was pretty normal.
Yeah, anything you want to say about the ones you didn't like, though? Anyone you want to give the business to about generating them that way or anything?
Well, I as far as I can tell, he's listening in right now, so I don't know, man.
It's not a better time to say something, then.
Oh, yeah.
But
no, there was a bridge in a seed that Unos was doing a couple days ago. I was watching him, and it was just in the middle of a lake. You could not get to either end of the bridge. Not that it was necessary, but it's like, who builds a bridge like that?
Nobody. And apparently, if we think we can do better, Unos and I were told to go build one ourselves. So we're going to probably hook up this week and do that. We'll stream it.
A pretty good form, and I'll help you out.
Yeah, no, we'll stream it. We'll do it on IRL and stuff, and it'll be awesome. I'll bring a whiteboard. We can write people's names on it every once in a while. It'd be great.
Right on.
Yeah, right? But I am actually going to start setting up for the second race here. I think 1-1 now going into next race. 1 win away from the playoff race, and then 2 for the automatic victory here. Any thoughts going into your next round?
Guess I'm just gonna have to wait and see who I get matched up against. Really, I've learned a couple of things just from the couple of races I've done already in the tournament there. So there's always still room for improvement. I mean, I made some mistakes against Dig last week, and I guess I made a mistake with the Spectacle Rock today. So, you know, you're always learning more stuff. So I'm hoping to come back even stronger next time.
All right, awesome. And Countess is here with us.
Hello.
How you doing, Countess? Why don't you take us through your run there?
That was a long run. I don't know if I remember half of it. As you can probably tell by my search for Reflect.
Jackimus had the same search for the Reflect. It was actually kind of a big issue there. It wasn't in 4.
Well, I mean, looking for the town.
Oh, for the town, yeah. I mean, also Jackimus had a little bit of trouble finding Rudo as well, if I remember correctly.
Well, I walked up to the north looking for the Palace 6 and didn't find it up there, but I saw a town, so I checked it because I thought that it was Rito. I walked in, decided it was, then I left, and after I found the trophy, I went all the way back up there and talked to the complete wrong person, and yeah.
We did see that, but you gave us some interesting options for new randomizers, like deciding where you turn in the trophy and stuff like that. It's something that could be very fun. Hey, Digshake is here. Digshake, do you mind throwing out a few softball questions here while I work on this?
I can throw out some really softball questions because I caught about 5 minutes of that race. So, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
That's such an Angry Larry question to ask in an interview.
I mean,
I can't eat it. I'm allergic.
Oh, you're
I'd
allergic.
just go with chocolate. I don't know.
Yeah, chocolate. That's the right answer. 10 points for Countess.
All right.
Yeah. When's the next Dragon Warrior 4 run, Countess?
I don't know. Maybe Sunday.
Oh, okay. Nice. Going for that world record?
Yeah. Well, there's not much room between my PB and the record, so it'd be silly to aim for like a 10-second PB when 47 seconds is a record.
That's such a stupid question, Digshake. Why would you ask it like that?
You put me on the spot, Larry.
I thought my mic was muted. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think of what else to ask.
How about that bridge, Countess, in the first seed? And by the way, thank you for making that a game and starting over for Jack.
Nah, that's no problem.
What about that bridge, the one you found after the race was over that you decided to take and then find out?
It just stuck me on the mountains over there. It was kind of disappointing.
I like it when that happens.
I was hoping it'd do something cool like crash the game or something, like if it was putting me out of bounds. I didn't know how the boundaries work in Zelda 2.
This game is so well made, you know, it's kind of indestructible, really.
You should crash the programmer.
Unless you press left and right at the same time.
Yeah, I've tried that before.
Or talk to a lady on 2 exact pixels and then go in the house.
With your feet?
Something like that. Yeah.
I guess what bugged me about that seed was that it was one of those where you find like 3 of the 4 main items you need, and then the last one takes forever to track down, so you end up doing the full clear anyway.
Yeah, that's like, 90% of all the seeds, so.
I think I got everything but the Palace 4 and 5 items, and I saw Palace 4 and just turned around. Or 6, maybe. I don't know. No, it was 4, the last Palace I was in. So I didn't even check what it was, but I think I was just missing the cross and a heart container.
Yeah, cross and heart container were it. Yeah, so overall, very interesting seed and very fitting for the tournament, arriving at the spell item you need at the very end of the seed and buried in one of the palaces. But
yeah.
Well,
I remember I was taking some risks early on because I think I found like the boots, so I was searching the palace that you needed the boots for to look for the raft, but I think it ended up not being in there. So I was kind of hoping that some of the items I had were required to get the item I needed. I remember doing that anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, thanks for both of you for racing, allowing us to restream this, and best of luck to you both in the next round.
Yep, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Larry. Thanks again for the restream, and Countess, man. Really appreciate you being a good sport and us starting this over right after my computer issue there.
Oh, yeah.
Who we got coming up next there now?
Oh, we got Scorpion. Yeah, go ahead, Dick Shake. I'm gonna give them
We
the
got
go ahead.
we got Scorpion Max and Zarnax on deck here. So you guys got any insight, any picks?
That's a real tough one there. I mean, Zarnax is probably the more experienced player at Randomizer in general, but Max is absolutely no slouch when it comes to Zelda 2. I think I would say this one's going to come down to whoever finds that glove first. I think that's going to be the deciding factor here.
So you're totally dodging the question, basically.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're about ready to get started here, folks. So buckle up.
Alrighty, get her done. I shall excuse myself now then.
Yeah, see you later.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, see you.